first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. This will be taken at the 10. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Lions will take over. Throwing to start the drive. Felton. And that was going to be off target and incomplete. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And not a whole lot to speak of there, so bring it down shy of the 20. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
But that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. And you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
To throw on 3rd down, Felton. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's taken it around the 40. We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
The Panthers at 7-1 now on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. That caught by Trimble. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
1st and goal from just inside the 5.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. Again, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Felton. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Carter. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They're putting together a drive here in final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight, getting wrong, and it's certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down.
That one good for 24 yards.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tap it, and drag it to make sure he gets it done.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 55 rushing yards, rushing for him as he's running 11 times. So we'll find out now. They'll come up on a 1st and 10. They stay out of the way. McCaffrey again. Derek Barnes on the stop. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Mayfield to throw it. They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And a short gain down to about the 33. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with great starting field position, one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. That's into the hands of Isaiah Coulter.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. Felton flush to his right.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan to try to keep a defense honest with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successfully.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Back to throw again.
That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams. As the first half is winding down. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
A quick throw complete to Chark. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
some space here. Past the 20. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. It's their quarterback. 41 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Regular.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Come on. On the ball, now.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Felton. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll take this down to the 33.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
In motion left comes Williams.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And this one is right through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. A 1st down throw from Mayfield.
There's Trimble, the tight end.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there for the offense. They're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Over the middle, it's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Mayfield. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mayfield.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here's Baker. This ball complete into the hands of Anderson across the middle.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Mayfield finding Anderson for the Panthers first.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Mayfield's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now Mayfield.
And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Let's go now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. And Shark calls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Swift going to try up the middle.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for Detroit, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts.